Hey guys, so today I'm going to walk you through AI SMS and exactly how to set it up step by step. So where would you use AI SMS and how would it function? So basically you can create a group that has a keyword and an initial message, and say you're doing a voice broadcast or you have an ad that's going out there, or in your email text, buyer or seller to this number. Well, now you can do is we haven't with groups you have a single instant message which could be keyword based, but with AI SMS you're making a drip campaign. So let me show you exactly how that works. So first we're going to create a group, okay, and this group's going to be called buyer intro message, okay, and this is going to be buyer. And let's just say buyer intro message. So this is the message that they would get initially. Okay, we're gonna call this one buyer. Okay, buyer group. Keywords buyer. So if they text buyer to your number, they're gonna get the buyer intro message. Okay, it can be any message that you want for buyers. Okay, so we're gonna save that. Now, once that's created, you go to AI SMS and you create an autoresponder for that group. Okay. So once they text buyer to that group, they're going to get that instant notification, the one that you set up that message instantly. Okay. Now you can select a template or you can just go ahead and type it out. So do buyer intro message. We'll put number 2. Okay. You set second message sequence that you want to put out there to them. And you can select the days. So keep in mind when they text the word buyer, they're going to get an instant text message, right? So you don't want to overwhelm them with 2 of them, right? So you might say day 2, right? 2 days later, after they get that first message, you follow up with them. Okay, so that's they text the keyword buyer, they get the instant message, the one that's created with the group, okay, instantly. And then afterwards, you create an autoresponder for that buyer group. Then in 2 days, they're gonna get this text message, okay? And let's say that now you're saying, okay, that same buyer group, I want them to get the intro message number 3, right? And so this is going to be, we have already instant, we have 2 days. Now I want this one to be 5 days. I don't want to overwhelm them, just 5 days, okay? So what this does is it gives you an opportunity to start connecting with them through text message, and either they text you back, right? Because in that message you might say, hey, if you're looking to buy a property, click on the link right here. It could be your link that's in your profile, buyers and sellers link, for more details. So maybe that's day two or day 1, right? So if they didn't fill out that link, right, which you'll know because you'll get that new lead in, then you can be like, okay, this person is still in the drip campaign. Leave them there, right? And day 2 could be a different message. It could say, hey, I just following up with you. I know you're interested in buying a property in XYZ location. Let's schedule a couple of tours this weekend. Do you have any time available? Click on the link below to let me know, right? And then on day 5, you can set some urgency and say, hey, buyers in the market right now are getting their offers accepted, but it is getting tight. The market's getting tight. If you're still interested in buying a house, now would be a great time. Click on the link below to start touring some homes this weekend, or as soon according to your availability, right? So that's how you'd use AI SMS, kind of to reach out and to a specific group of buyers with specific messaging. Now, when somebody comes into your deal flow through the link and they're a buyer, right, they're also able to go to a campaign where they get text messages, right? So this is something you can do through there, but this is more trying to really get them to click on that link and get transferred into the next layer of autoresponders, right? Which is in your campaigns, in your categories. So once you set this AI responding up for buyers, let's say that they do go into now and are submitted as a client prospect lead, right? So once they did that and they're a client prospect lead, well, now they're getting the AI SMS. They're getting the drip messages for buyers in here, right? So now they're transferred. And this is more marketing, market information, so it's different, right? They're not getting the same messages in the AI. You're trying to get them to actually submit the form so you can get their details. Once they have it, it's just like, hey, first name, I'd love to assist you finding a house, all one that all checks all the boxes, right? And has a message in there for them. So that's kind of how the sequence is. So the AI SMS really lets you kind of nurture the prospect to the point where now they've entered into your funnel as far as filled out your form, and now they're getting a different layer of messaging as a buyer. So this is the same thing you do for sellers, for sell by owners, or any different type of keyword that you want to use. So you can set up a drip autoresponder through AI SMS to try to get them to take that action of either clicking the link for a home value or clicking the link for getting pre-approved or buying or selling their home. So hopefully this is easy for you to kind of understand and grasp. An AI SMS campaign is basically trying to get a prospect using a keyword to take a specific action, and you're basically sending them various text messages over a certain amount of time, whether it's a week, 2 weeks, to try to get them to commit to filling out your form, filling out your link to get them into your database.